and happy Thriving Thursday. So today I wanted to show you guys how to do a really quick CMA, Comparative Market Analysis. Not a long and detailed one, but just a really quick one to kind of establish a quick range of what someone's house would be worth. So let's jump on into Realcomp and I'll show you how. So now that I'm logged into Realcomp and you have your address, I have chosen just a totally random one, so sorry if you are about to sign a listing agreement on it. I totally just guessed on this. So if you have the address of maybe someone wants their home value or whatever you're comparing, if you can search and you get an old listing ticket, then that is amazing. Then we have some information about it. If not, you want to gather as much information from the client you can: bedrooms, baths, square footage if they know it, if they've done any updates, is there basement, is there garage, roof, and mechanicals, about the age of those can help you coming up with your value. So I was lucky enough to get a listing ticket, so I know some of that information. And now what I'm going to do to run my comps is hover over search, right click, and you can open it in a new tab. So once I do that, a new tab will open, and then I can toggle between the two. So in my second tab, I am going to go to search residential quick, and I'm going to go ahead and just copy this address without the street or road in it. So right here in this map search, I am going to pop that address in, and then it is going to pull up more of it for me. Perfect. I want to do pending and solds in the last year to start. If you need to go out further, if you're not getting comps in your first one, then you can do that. Residential, I have 3 beds and 1 bath. I always want to start as narrow as I can to see if I can get a good spot on comp, and then if I can't, I'll kind of expand my criteria. So I do have a basement and I do have a garage. So I will add basement, yes, garage, yes. And I'm going to see I have 4 matches within a quarter mile, which is great. I'm going to go to the results. They're all sold, which is perfect. All similar square footage to mine. I'm at 1050. So very similar square footage, same beds and baths. And then I'm going to hit price, sort by price. So I have a quick range here, 145 to 180. If I go to the map, it's going to show me where it's at. If I wanted to get more comps, I can just hover over this dark blue line, and once you get that little ball, you can stretch it out. So if I needed a couple more, I dragged it out, and now I have 1 more additional comp in there. And these are all pretty spot on. So I'm also dealing with a ranch, so I want to make sure I compare other ranches. You always want to do apples to apples. So ranch to ranch, bungalow to bungalow, split level to split level. So I'm on grid single line, but if I go to the thumbnail view, I can take a quick pick at the pictures. I have all ranches here, or in the criteria, I could go back and make sure I have selected ranch over here too, if I wanted to narrow it down. So I'm going to go back up to the results and go back to this grid single line display. And now that I've generally established my range, I'm just going to take a look at these pictures to kind of establish the condition of them before I move forward. So that's really just a real quick way to kind of establish your range. Obviously, we're going to look at the updates of this one and then the updates of this one, and we'll know mentally when we're physically at the property where that property falls in that range. So again, this is really just a quick way to establish a quick range. Obviously, if you're going to go on a listing appointment, you'd go ahead and go a little more detailed on that. If you did want to print a report, what you can do is select all of these, and you can either go to Cloud CMA or CMA button. I prefer the Cloud CMA. So once you click that, it will take you to the Cloud CMA, and I think it's just a prettier report, but that's opinion. So the first time you come here, you might have to set up your account, but it is something you get free with Realcomp. So all you have to do is go ahead and put in your property address. Again, it will pull up, and then it's going to pull up the PRD info, which might not be totally accurate, but it might be close. So you can edit all of these. You can type in your client's name or the address, and then it already pulled those MLS numbers that we told it to pull. Fetch listings. It's going to give you a map. You could add more or delete some at this point if you want to. And then I obviously have the Remax theme, but there's different themes and different layouts, and you can even save your own template here. So I kind of prefer this version of the CMA, but go ahead and play around with that. You can edit, delete any of these pages out of here, add some, and then save it as a template. Oh, I hope that was helpful. I know it was just a quick, easy one, but if you have a more detailed one or a harder one, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to help you out with that. I hope you're having a great, thriving Thursday, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.